Time for some silver. Got my fancy template here for all my casting needs. I'm going to make between 3 and 5 just to mess around with a few ideas on. And this ring itself I like just the way it is. It's got a little bit of weight to it. You can add more detail and stones to it, or put some engraving on the top, which I have yet to try someday. That's what the extras will be for. Let's get to casting up some goodies. Sweet. Out of my 5 attempts for casting on this ring, I got these 3 that I'm happy with. I can shape up, clean them up, make them look all shiny, nice and shiny. One of these, I don't know what I was thinking. Look at that. What did I do? Either way, I'm okay with that. You can reuse this later. Try again. Let's clean these up. Yeah, cleanup is done, relatively. I didn't finish them all the way and then give them a little polish, but I'm okay with that. This particular one here, it didn't come out as good as I thought it was going to be. So this one I'm going to use for little bits of engraving practice and detail using the Fordham before I recast it. But these 2, I think I'm going to try one for a ring size smaller and one for a ring size larger. And what I'll do is I'll cut the section out of this one to make this one smaller and use that section and add it to this one to make this one larger. Let's give it a shot. I wouldn't call it done, but it's nearing completion. So I'm gonna clean up the top part one more time, file it out, hand sand it, and then polish it up one more. And then I'd say it's ready for a piece of turquoise on top. We'll do that later. And the original, now let's start on the bigger ring size. All I'm going to do is take this little section that I cut out of the first one and add it to it. Here's that little section put in there. And same as last one, gonna rebend it, reshape it, and then clean everything up, and then polish. The other one, I didn't clean up the inside, the solder or the rest of the casting lines, and I left a little bit of fire scale, it seems, but it's okay. We can kind of see what this one's at. What we got here? Probably 11, maybe 11 and a half after the rebend and a cleanup. Not too bad. Well, they're rings. This is the original, my template. Every time it always measures out to a 10, but when I cast it, it comes out as a 9 relatively after filing. The one that I cut down here is at a 7. I wanted it to be a 6, so I was a little off. That's punishment for not measuring. That's okay. And the section that I added to the other ring came out to be just about a 12. I didn't go for any specific size or measurement. I wanted to get the casting work, the file work, and the solder work in for rings. I haven't done too many of them, especially casted ones, which are much easier, much more fun to work with. Now we can save these for another time and do a little bit more practice work, especially with this one. Try some engraving work. I don't have all the tools for it, not near as much of what I need, but I'll try with that flex shaft. Until then, I think it's on to the next one.